Going into the next game day, I'm excited to use the Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis because at the power forward position, he gives you something that you don't have in any other card at that position right now, especially on next gen. So I'm really excited to be able to use him in the coming game days and have fun with the card. So last year, I got eliminated in the
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action. Coming to you live on this Saturday night. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. We've got Carter. Davis is out there with Bembry. Then it's LeBron James, and it's Murphy in at the 4. And for San Antonio, the 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Devin Vassell out there with Jones. And it's Russell in at the 3. Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
So the Lakers win the tip. James looking it over. Pass to Carter. Here's the 3. And no good that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. It's a victory here for the home team. Last time these guys met.
At the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. He dishes it to Johnson. Spurs working the ball around now. And the slam dunk by Russell.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And the basket is good.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Now here's Jones. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Davis against Pirtle. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Nice shot by James.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
And looking at Anthony Davis, a huge part of this team.
Sure is. I mean, along with every team he's been on, this is a superstar player. I mean, no question about that. He can headline a roster full of superstars. Not much on the floor that AD can't do.
Now here is Carter. LeBron is doubled. Here's Murphy, and then Murphy with the dunk.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Russell against LeBron. And the rejection by James.
Phenomenal work on defense. James using his athleticism to make a statement with that block.
Spurs have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Russell looking it over. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Russell's got 5 points so far. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Spurs, and stolen by Russell. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Jones in the post. Davis is on it. Russell inside, defended by Carter. Just 3 to shoot. Vassell, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Carter on the wing, puts up a 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, as you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
Now, here is Russell. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
San Antonio ball.
So a moment now to see the story for him. Shot from the inbound. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Los Angeles ball.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. LeBron passes to Murphy. 3-pointer. Nice D from Russell.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
It's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
I got to tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
Lakers trail by 3.
Spurs foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
LeBron against Russell. Shoots a fader.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year as we were in the Eastern Conference. But those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by it.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Bembry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the inside. Here's Davis. And Pirtle sends it back.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
Outside, Russell. Shot clock at 6. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And the Lakers call time here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And the Spurs with some changes. Collins checked in for Perk. Molinari comes in for Keldon Johnson. And Walker subbed in for Jones. Down low, they need this one. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Brent's a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
Russell with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Now Russell. He's got 14. Outside, Walker. There's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And it's sent back by Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Horton Tucker following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Horton Tucker, that's good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
And that one's good. Russell.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Good on the shot.
He is in a zone. 9 of 10 here in the first. He is red hot.
Prince outside. Collins comes over with the double team. Now the pass to Horton Tucker. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Collins. Here's Russell driving the lane, and the slam dunk by Russell.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Pocket 6. Kicks it out to Prince to end the run. Collins grabs the miss.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Baca against Russell. That shot off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Prince with it. He's picked up by Russell. Horton Tucker, the pass to Prince, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Prince has got his second basket of the night.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Passes it to Russell. The kick out to Walker. Back to Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
You know, once he was in the air. He was staying in the air. Incredible move that time.
And stolen by Russell. To the middle. Here's Walker. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Walker's got 5 points so far.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes it back.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back to the action in just a minute. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Substitution on the court.
So for the Lakers right now, Taurean Prince is out there with Ibaka. And there's Jackson, and it's Magruder in at the point guard.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Zach Collins checked in for Jakob Pirtle. Now, here is Russell. He's got 27. Six to shoot. Kicks it out to Jones. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the slam dunk by Russell.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report. Jackson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
First personal foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
2 shots.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's
first
Horton
half.
Tucker.
2 minutes.
Bounce pass from Ibaka. Horton Tucker, the pass to Jackson. Left side Ibaka. 5 on the clock, and he could not get that one to... And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Walker's checked in for the Spurs. The first free throw is good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
He was all alone on that one.
Man, and you always depend on him for what? To lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And here is Vassell after Taurean Prince hitting the three. And it's Russell missing.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Prince against Collins. Prince, the pass to Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got 6 points.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting box.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Carter, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Lakers trail by 18. Prince outside. Back to Carter. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Prince misses. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for San Antonio. 22 is their biggest lead. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Fast break, the Lakers. Jackson's got the ball. Prince misses.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Russell from long range. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And
Thanks, Kevin. Pop, what did you think of the pace of your team in the first half?
36.
Well, we've upped the pace. That's what we need to do because we're not as good a defensive team as we used to be, so something's got to give somewhere.
Pop, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. San Antonio did not hesitate to set the pace. They went on what can only be described as an unbelievable run, pushing the lead out to 20 points. And while they did give up the lead a couple times, they dominated enough of the first quarter to end up well ahead. The second quarter didn't advance their lead, but they still dominated the half overall, ending it way, way out in front. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for them. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime work.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They're not shooting it well so far. Actually, they've been terrible. But fellas, I got an idea for them. Feed the post. Let the big man eat. Jeez.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Spurs leading by 18. The 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Jones is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Russell in at the 3, the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Count the basket. Russell's got the first points of the second half here for the Spurs.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here is Russell. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
And the burst of quickness on display with the Mobile One drive.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Oh, and the jam by Russell.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And the Lakers with possession here. following the bucket by the Spurs. To the paint, here's Carter, and he converts the layup.
It really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing, the point, the 4 or the 5. James changes games with his passing ability.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Russell. Oh, and the jam by Russell.
And get a low, fat move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff. Oh, my, what a play.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And Greg, Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
The Lakers shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. James kicks to Bembry. Back to LeBron, and they pick up 2. James has got 6.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The drive by Russell.
Los Angeles foul.
The Spurs have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Feeds it to LeBron. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
That's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Murphy on top. He kicks it to Carter. Pass to James. The 3. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Russell with a wide open look. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Russell's got 50 points. James against Russell. And the Lakers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
The Spurs making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. Magruder's checked in. Murphy passes to Magruder. The tray. And it's James missing. Spurs have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Johnson finds Russell. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. The pass to Magruder. Inside. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 11 points.
Once AD gets the ball inside, he's about there. And a little power takes care of the rest.
Russell with it. Picked up by Davis. Here's Vassell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McDermott. Here's Pirtle. He feeds it to Russell. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
Well, I tell you, Pirtle does a nice job using the pump fake to make defenders foul. Hard to stay on the ground when he shows you the ball.
When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer. AD doing what he does, 24/7, stuffing that stat sheet.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Back to Prince. And Magruder now top of the key. Jackson finds Prince. Here's Magruder. And it's sent back by Russell. Oh, Russell in position. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. So the Lakers 5 right now. Carter out there with Denver. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Murphy in at the 4-man position. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Well, as we know, it's here to stay, but people continue to voice their opinion on the play-in tournament format. Where do you fall?
I like it, Kevin. I really do. It's creative. It's innovative.
Here's Bembry, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
To the paint. And, oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis.
Hey, it is never easy guarding Purtle. He's got so many moves and a lot of ways to get defenders to foul.
No good on the free throw. Jones checked in for Doug McDermott. And he ends up missing both free throws.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Russell, no good.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but, Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
And Purtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Passes it to Horton Tucker. And it's sent back by Russell. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Here's Horton Tucker. And the 3 off target. Spurs have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Carter with the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Davis. Cranes the 3-pointer. Davis has got 19 points.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Jones dishes to Gallinari. Back to Jones. Pass to Russell. Into the lane. Oh, and the jam by Russell.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Shot on the wing. A rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Russell. And good! There's another.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
Guys, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and flies at will on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
And with the play-in tournament, single-game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game, and it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
The Spurs making a switch here. Reese Camp's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Gabriel's checked in, and Rodney Magruder's subbed in for Taylor Horton Tucker. And he's able to get it back.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
The Lakers making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And got it! Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Reeves. Back to Magruder.
2 minutes.
4 on the clock. The pass to Reeves. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing.
Substitution on the court. At the line for San Antonio, Gator Dia. Shooting 1.
Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, and some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players Club.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of, and freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Time now for an injury report. Now an update on LeBron from David Aldridge. What'd you find out, David?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Lakers head athletic trainer. He told me that he's having back spasms. They're giving him some painkillers as well as some ice. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Passes to Bembry. Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feat.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
Thank you, everyone.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.